We changed the camera battery because it was dying. Let's go. The next day, I wake up feeling a little lightheaded. It's almost noon already. Sleeping late is fine since it's Sunday and there are no classes. Not just a Sunday, though, but the festival as well. From my window, I can already see some people at the soba booth slinging noodles onto plates for people with a craving for low-quality food. Throw back a handful of my morning meds and ponder how to spend the day. Maybe a few exams in the coming week, but I don't consider those as ominous as others. And I'm not as worried about them as I probably should be. With no urgent obligations regarding education, Mark Morris, whoever wrote those, man, they were rhyming. I should I should be free to spend the day at the festival as I like. Finishing my morning routine, I exit into the hallway, intending to go out to find something to eat. Passing by his door, I decide to see what Kenji's up to today. Out of impulse. Curious to see if he has plans since everyone's doing something. So we can skip this because he's just talking about the No Girls Allowed fort and the festivals today. We've listened to this I think twice. Maybe I skipped it last time too. Yeah. There's a fort. Actually, I think I can skip through this. Yeah. Oh, well, I guess what was it? Gonna do? Just hang out in here. Whatever. I'm gonna have him hang out with the student council since I lost a bet. I realized that we didn't agree on when and where. I'll just wait for them rather than risk us meeting each other in the chaos outside. I must be busy running around organizing things anyway. It's funny, I would have assumed the price for losing to Shizune and her stupid game would be a lot more severe. It's just a pretense for spending time with her. In that case, I guess she just wants me to have fun. Even though she can't come out and make her intentions clear, they may be good intentions after all. I think I'm starting to like her more. I could skip going, but it'd be a waste. And I want to go, too. I mean, today does seem pretty exciting, if anything. It'll be interesting. Student council. What? That's still around? Isn't it like 2 dudes? They're both girls. Really? Are they cute? Damn. No, wait. Are they cute? No, it doesn't matter. I heard the Shizune. Jesus. I heard the student council president is insane. That whoever it is never talks and only gives orders to their flunkies. Shit, they're the same in every school. Sounds like a cold-hearted bitch. Bitches everywhere. If it's 2 girls, they outnumber you 2 against 1. That's a dangerous situation, dude. Who knows what can happen? Damn, the student council is just 2 women. They hold so much power. They must be stopped. I could see them plotting ways to push their feminist agenda. Can't trust an administration like that. This is not cool. Not cool. Damn. Shit. Damn. He fingers his scarf nervously, faster and faster, like he's trying to start a fire. And slowly begins to calm down once a panic attack finishes running its course. I'm gonna have to find some place to hide in. Safe haven. Then knock the lights out myself so that I won't have to experience this horrible day. I have the perfect thing for that. I must prepare now. Don't go to the festival. Okay. The door slowly closes with a creak, and I don't know how to feel about what Kenji just said. I ponder what I'd like to do with Shizune and Misha, deciding that it's best to be extra prepared. I duck back into my room to stock my wallet with money. I wonder if they have that game where you try to catch goldfish in a paper net. Seems way easier than they make it look. Then again, if I were to catch a goldfish, they'd have no reason to keep it. What am I going to do with a fish in my tiny room? Cook it? I have to give it to Shizune or Misha, but that might be overstepping my bounds. It's a real problem. Both of them are cute, and I don't think I'd have any chance with either of them. Regardless, I mull over the thought of doing it. I imagine how they might react if I were to give them a gift tonight, like a fish or a doll. Misha would probably laugh, as she always does. Shizune might slap it out of my hand. Maybe it's not a good idea after all. Okay, I think I'm set. A good while later, I decide that it could be another psych-out test devised by Shizune. Even if it isn't, it's starting to get kind of late. I resolve just to go out and search for them, even though I don't know where or how I could look. Don't know where I could look. They might be really hard to find today. Oop. As soon as I step outside, I bump into Shizune. Hi, Shizune. Where's Misha? I try to sign it the best I can, but really I'm just making stuff up. I've got to ask Misha to teach me some of this. Here. Misha pops out from behind Shizune, grinning widely. She looks so mad. We just came to make sure you're coming along with us to the festival. Don't renegade on your promise. Promises? I don't remember promising anything. Stop trying to get out of it. Come on, Hee-chan, it'll be fun. You need this anyway, or become a no-good person. You don't want to become one of those people who just stays in their dorm room all day, being paranoid, do you? Just hear Kenji banging on the walls. I find myself staring over her shoulder at Kenji's room right across from mine. I hope he didn't hear that, but I think Misha wants the opposite. No, of course not. I was just playing around a little. And was right, about to leave anyway. You two didn't have to come here. Really? Shi-chan was worried you would try to get out of it somehow. We need you, Hi-chan. Huh? I think my heart just skipped a beat. I don't have the aim to knock the dolls off the pedestals in that one game, and Shi-chan refuses to throw things. Oh. Shizune stares at me, immediately noticing my disappointment. She uncrosses her arms and adjusts her glasses. What'd you think we meant? I refuse to throw anything. Why, Shi-chan? That is weird. Well, anyway, Hi-chan, you've thrown a ball before, right? Right? So, you have to come with us. I'm amazed by their logic. I don't know if they're joking or if they're not. I'd feel offended if I didn't know you guys were joking. You're joking, right? It is what it is, Hi-chan. It is what it is, what it is, what it is. Well, that's reassuring. Come on, let's go. The deaf band is getting set up outside your window. Are they deaf? Misha grabs me by the hand and tries to pull me out of the door, but it's clear that she isn't trying at all. Shizune looks at the both of us, blushing slightly, fiddling with her glasses impatiently. I'm not used to this kind of casual contact, but I have nothing against it. How could I object? It's still light outside, but the sun is getting ready to set. Sorry, I can't tell. So, feels like they might be both kind of gunning for Hisao's attention, which is kind of scary because they're friends and that sort of thing shouldn't happen, but it does all the time. Anyway, still light outside, but the sun is getting ready to set behind the trees. It looks like half the school is out there. I can even see some faculty members standing off to the side, helping themselves to some punch. They're about to empty the entire bowl, to the dismay of the girl working the stall. There are some fortune tellers chatting idly with their friends, while others have gotten started slinging horoscopes at anyone who walks in range. I think that kind of tactic is a little too aggressive, but it shows us they're into it. It's refreshing to see, but I don't know if I'll be able to get used to it. Well, we should get something to eat. Hungry, Jet? Come to think of it, I haven't eaten all day. I don't really want to eat fried noodles. That's okay, there are other fried foods. Are there any foods that aren't fried? Candy? Junk food is the essence of celebrations. Come on, I mean, Shi-chan will treat you to one thing. One? Just one. Okay, so she had one, sorry. Just one. Only you can build up energy for your throwing arm. But it doesn't look like all the booths are done setting up yet, so you might not be able to get what you want. I take a look around, surprised by the number of stalls. It's unbelievable, this festival seems larger than the ones you might see in actual towns. Despite what Misha said, it's like half the school is already celebrating. The air is humming with the excited chattering of at least half the student body. I can smell food cooking, and it's only making me hungrier by the second. Come on, Hi-chan, the food is already disappearing fast. If you want takoyaki, we need to move now. I could go for some takoyaki. Come on, let's eat that. Alright, I haven't had takoyaki in forever. I'm game. I don't know what takoyaki is. That's the balls on the stick, right? I'm probably really dumb and uncultured for saying that. Anyway. Shizune takes off before Misha can even sign it back to her, briskly walking towards the takoyaki stand as Misha and I try to catch up. Maybe I was totally wrong if this is takoyaki. I can't tell. Misha laughs as she skips towards Shizune, who asked for 3 orders of takoyaki by holding up 3 fingers. I never noticed it before, but for someone who's obsessed with high-class tea, it's a little weird that Shizune is so into fast food. I take the plate of takoyaki she hands me and wonders if I should dig in. It looks extremely hot. I want to know what takoyaki is. Because I want to say it's the 3 balls, but I think I'm totally wrong. It is the balls. I was right. Yeah. I mean, I guess the only ones you see in anime are like the 3 balls on a stick, but it's like the balls. You can't. Sorry, that's my light. We're breaking the scenes here. That's takoyaki. You could look it up, I guess. You're on a computer. Anyway. Dig in. Looks extremely hot. I can see the smoke coming off of it and the oil bubbling on the surface. Shizune and Misha both look at me as if waiting for me to eat before they can begin. I can't back down, so I spear one of the tiny plastic fork jauntily sticking up from the corner of the plate. I spear one on the tiny plastic. Okay. However, before I can even put it in my mouth, Shizune and Misha begin eating eagerly. It's such a weird thing. Shizune taking a quick but delicate bites out of the takoyaki, while Misha eats it with like a wow. While Misha eats it with relish like a small child. I guess at the end of the day, both of them are just kids like any other students here. That is kind of nice. I don't think I've had a chance like this in a long time to just hang out with other people and enjoy their company. Even before coming here, I've been going through a very busy year. So busy that I hadn't realized that I've been missing until now. Here I feel at peace. There's a soothing atmosphere. I didn't know these kind of festivals still existed. Hee-chan, you aren't gonna eat your food? No, I'm gonna eat it. I hope you aren't chickening out because it's too hot. That's not it. Even with their teasing, even their teasing's beginning to become endearing. That's cute. We're here for a long time. It's sunset, bro. I eat quickly before my food can get cold, thinking that dimly lit paper lanterns glowing warmly against the sunset make for a beautiful sight. It's also a beautiful sight. Before I can finish eating my last bite of takoyaki, Shizune steps in front of me, standing perfectly straight with her arms rigidly behind her back. I can see she's trying her best to look as serious as possible, but even she can't hide her good mood. This is a slight smile on her face. Come on, Hee-chan, let's go play some games. Are they even done setting up? Bro, that'd be so bad if they weren't done setting up sunset. No, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Come on, Hee-chan, before it gets too crowded. Misha puts her hand on my shoulder and laughs very, very loudly. Come on, the prizes look great this year. Really, really. Wouldn't you like to win some prizes for two cute girls like us? Misha flashes her best cute look, which is admittedly pretty cute. I look at Shizune expecting her to do the same, but she looks at me like I'm insane. Misha, stop doing that. Wait, I'm Misha. Hee-chan, hurry up. You've been holding that piece of takoyaki for like 1,000 years. I'd like to savor everything that I eat, even this. Without warning, Shizune picks up the takoyaki from my hand and plops it into her mouth with a smile. It's cute. It happened so fast, there was no way I could have stopped her. Before I even fully process what just happened, Misha bursts into laughter, and Shizune smiles at me. Probably the closest I've ever seen her to come to laughing. There's a weird noise outside my window. Huh, that takes care of that. Shizune grabs my right hand, and Misha grabs my left. You're coming with us. There's a lot to do tonight, and you should try harder to enjoy it. I wonder if they see, like, the pain on my face like Rin could. Like, every time we weren't, like, smiling or whatever, Rin was like, yeah, you just look unhappy. What if they feel the same way? Running through an already sizable crowd of people, we play game after game, from ring toss to whack-a-mole to games I've never even heard of. We rarely win, but it's fun nevertheless. Hey, did they have that goldfish scooping game here? Of course, I didn't know you liked that game, Hee-chan. Well, I've always wanted to try it. It doesn't seem too hard. Are you sure about that, Hee-chan? Okay, we'll see. It should be around here somewhere. But where are you going to keep your fish? Do you have a bowl for it? Well, no. Maybe he'll eat it. Alright, Hee-chan. If we win any fish, we'll give them to you. Oh, really? Another game? Fine, then. Shizune pushes me excitedly towards the booth, trying to hide her enthusiasm in her eyes. She loves games. She's just a gamer. Fortunately, the two of them fail to catch a single fish. I can't do any better. Can't help but laugh as immediately afterwards they start tugging me toward a particularly large, colorful stall that I helped build. I remember this one. It's been a real pain in the ass to make. The booth runner, an average-looking guy, dyed brown hair, snaps to attention when he sees us walking over. I notice two things. First, it's one of those games where you try to throw a ball at a pyramid of opaque bottles, try to knock it over as many as possible. 4 balls for 50 yen. That's pretty good. That's 5 cents, I think. Second, there are instructions on how to play in Braille. I almost want to say it's something, and to look if Shizune and Misha see it as well. Either they don't, or they don't find it strange at all. Hey, it's good to see you, Akamichi. Thank you for helping up with this booth. Having fun? Shizune glances toward Misha, who signs everything to her in a flash, and beams at the operator. It was nothing. Nothing at all, really. Yeah, this is great. I think the best festival we've put together yet. Shiraiki, we'd like to play this game. That's okay, right? Of course, it would be really great if you were to give your cute, hard-working student council reps a prize for all the hours we put in to make this possible. No. If anything, Shiriki has balls. Shiraki. Hey, I built the stall. It was a back-breaking job, too. I wasted 2 hours of my life. I think I deserve at least a free round. And me. Me too. After some hesitation, he eventually gives in, hands each of us 4 balls with a shrug. Barely a second later, Shizune and Misha dump all theirs in front of me. Hey, what gives? Don't tell me that after making such a big deal out of it, you two aren't gonna even play. After the way he ganged up on Shiraki. Yeah. You stay out of this, please. Shizune turns to me and begins waving her hand dismissively. Misha appears to be torn between translating and her consoling the booth operator. Ichan, where's your sense of chivalry? Besides, I, Shishan, have a policy against throwing balls. Sorry, Hichan, I don't know if my aim is that good either, so you must be pretty good at these things, though, right? Right? Shouldn't be a problem for you. This looks simple enough. The bottles aren't even that far away. The only challenge are these wiffle balls. I throw one at the bottles hard, and it bounces off unceremoniously. What the hell? Yeah, it's not as easy as it looks. There's water inside the bottles. Trade secret. That's not very fair. That must be why it's 4 balls for 50 yen. How devious. Come on, Hichan, you can knock them down. You have 11 more chances. Go. Maybe you should do it. Shizune, do you want to try? Shizune emphatically shakes her head from side to side. I wonder what she has against it. Bro, maybe she wasn't always deaf. Okay, here's my thought. Maybe she lost her hearing. Like, because she used to play baseball or something. She just got knocked. She has to have something against throwing balls. She has some. There's something there. Anyway. Shizune emphatically shakes her head from side to side. I laugh. This is actually pretty fun. Winding up, I throw another ball at the pyramid of bottles and manage to get them to budge slightly. Both Shizune and Misha are casting longing grimaces towards the doll shaped like a cat. All in all, they really aren't that different. Sometimes I wonder if Shizune would like Misha if she could talk. Would sound like Misha. Oh, no way. No, they're not that alike. I throw another ball, realizing that it's actually quite simple. If I hit 2 bottles in the bottom row at the same time, it's an easy win. Already a small crowd is beginning to gather, so the pressure is really on me. 9 more shots. Winding up like a baseball pitcher, I throw as hard as I can, and the bottles come tumbling down. It's a crazy-ass cat. Triumphantly, I claim my girlish cat doll prize, and Misha laughs uproariously as if it was her who won it. Shizune stares at me with her usual blank expression. It's clear she wants the doll, too. Hichan, congratulations. What are you going to do with that doll? There's no right answer. I have to tread carefully. I do not know. Well, I'll take it if you don't want it. Unless you want to keep it for yourself, Hichan. I didn't know you liked dolls. How delicate. I don't. I have no use for this. Can I have it then? Their eyes are drilling into my soul. This is a decision I don't want to make. I turn back to the booth. Hey, you have more of this doll? Actually, yeah, just 1 more. Okay, set everything up again. I'm going to try for that one as well. I still have 8 tries. As soon as the game is set up again, I throw as hard as I can, again, but miss. Trying to win another one, taking the easy way out, Hichan. It's that easy, you could try it. No thanks. Say, Hichan, you could at least put the doll down when you throw the balls? No. There's only 1 more left, and you better get it. If you fail, I'll kill you. Jesus. What a clever way to duck out of giving me the doll, though. And by me, I mean me. Just kidding. I can see Misha didn't mean any harm from it, and Shizune seems to enjoy her joke, smiling at it, but she looks a little depressed afterwards. I decide to hand her the doll, at least while I'm trying to win the other one. It's kind of hard to aim holding a giant cat. Thank you, Hichan. Hichan seems happy, Hichan. But you're gonna win one for me too, right? That is what I'm trying to do, isn't it? Throw again, but my aim is way off this time. My arm feels kind of heavy as well. This blood isn't flowing to it properly. I scold myself mentally, thinking that it's pathetic that I could get tired from something like that. Then I realize maybe it's because of my heart. If it is, then I don't know what to think. It's depressing that even something as small as this is enough to make me realize my own mortality. Guess there won't ever be a time where I'll be able to forget about it. Even today, when I thought I would be able to just enjoy myself on this beautiful night in this beautiful place, I can't escape the reason why I'm here. I never felt so at peace in my life, in this place which is like nowhere else I've ever even been. It's hard now to keep from thinking the unthinkable, that I may just have been sent here to die. These past few days have been some of the best of my life. First time in a long time I've ever felt truly alive. But in the end, I'm someone who finds himself reminded every time he climbs too many stairs or throws a ball too hard that he could die at any second. I'll always be limited by this. I feel depressed by that, and angry as well. In the end, I care about my life, and I enjoy it. Now it's even more transient than ever before. I wonder what it is that will finally do me in. It could be anything. If I'm this weak and pathetic, bad fall, a punch to the chest, stray baseball. Now I lost my will to keep playing this game, but I keep playing anyway. Suddenly I feel a split-second sensation of pain in my chest. It comes and goes instantaneously, but it's enough to make me stumble just a bit. Shizune jumps back, startled. She comes closer, staring at me with concern. Misha puts her hand on my shoulder. That would actually be really scary if he has an attack when it's just him and Shizune, and he can't, tell her what's going on. That'd be crazy. And, Shizune can't call for help. Hey, Hichan, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. I don't feel really too good right now. I think I'm sick. I don't think I can go on. Misha frowns. Don't strain yourself. If you're that sick, you just make yourself sicker. So I gotta move my feet. My legs are too long. Look, the festival's just getting started. We've been playing games for a while. We can take a little break if you're tired. Good idea, Shichan. I'm feeling a little tired too. I think we're all a little worn out running all over the school, Hichan. I nod. They don't seem to notice anything unusual. That's good. We walk through the sea of people, and Misha is cheerfully pointing out the faces of everyone she knows. Shizune holds the stuffed cat in her arms, cradling it absent-mindedly. It seems like they're having fun. Suddenly I feel a pang of guilt. Because of my poor health, we all had to stop. Hichan, we're both feeling kind of hungry. How about you? I'm not as hungry as I could be, but I do want something to eat. That's good enough. Hichan, what should we get to eat? Doesn't really matter to me. How about sandwiches then? We'll need something to drink too. Misha will get everything. What? Shizune looks at me and smiles, and I realize she might be trying to cheer me up with a joke. I laugh. Hichan, it's getting kind of crowded, so we might not be able to eat here. It's getting kind of loud too. Maybe we should go eat up on the roof. It's fine with me. It might be a nice view, and there could be a little breeze. Okay then, I guess I should get the food and drinks now, so I'll see you two then. Misha gives me a clumsy wave and then runs off. Before, I didn't notice how the paper lanterns look illuminating in the dark night, but now I'm able to see it. It's really an amazing sight. Fireflies float overhead, their soft glow making it look as if the snowing lights, it's in the sky. What? In the night sky. Snowing lights in the night sky. This type of thing would be impossible to see in the city. Oh god. Shizune tugs at my sleeve impatiently and crosses her arms, frowning as if to show this displeasure at me for getting distracted. You know I don't know how to read sign language. Come to think of it, it's kind of stupid of me to have said that to a deaf person. She wouldn't have heard it. I shrug, hoping to show her that I don't understand. Shizune shakes her head and dismisses it with a wave of her hand. Maybe I should get around to asking Misha for lessons on sign language. I'm sure they teach it here. There's no way that they don't. Climbing onto the roof, I find myself in awe again. The sheer size of this school. The grounds are so expansive, I can't believe I hadn't realized it before. As I walk across the roof, trailing behind Shizune, I can't help but be taken aback by the stars in the shining sky. Shizune and I sit down on a bench. She seems to be in a good mood as she smiles as softly as while the breeze blows through her hair. We look down at the festival, which looks like a sea of glowing amber lanterns and waving paper fans, teeming with people, some of them festively dressed in yukata. In fact, most of the girls seem to be wearing yukata. I'm wondering why Shizune and Misha didn't dress up today. Two of them would look nice in yukata. I briefly think about it, what types they would wear. Shizune would likely go with something traditional, however Misha is a bit harder to place. Misha arrives, panting as she runs out to us, trying to keep the food in her arms from falling. Setting everything on the ground, she lets herself drop backwards. That took a while. Come on, you two didn't tell me what you wanted, so I got some rice punch, some sandwiches, and some candy too. A little bit of everything. It's great. Let's dig in. Misha takes a bite out of a small triangular sandwich. So, Petra, what do you think of the festival? It's nice, isn't it? Yeah. The stars are nice tonight. This could have been a more perfect day. Perfect. Fuck. The sound of people talking below us is like a faint music, alongside the chirping of crickets in the distance. I take a sip of a can of punch and look over at Misha, who looks as if she's sleeping comfortably with her back stretched out on a half can of apple juice balanced on her stomach. Shizune sits with her legs drawn close to her, rocking back and forth slowly like an impatient child as she stares up at the sky. Two of them are so cute. I look around and can see many students holding hands with their girlfriends or their boyfriends. That could be us, Shizune, Misha, whoever. Not too far from us on this roof, there are couples gazing up at the stars or down at the night lights of the festival, holding each other's hand. Part of me wants that. All of me wants that, bro. Looking at Shizune and Misha, I wonder if I should ask one of them out someday. Could ask one of them out someday. I wonder if it'd be worth the risk. The golden hands moving across the face of the delicate watch at Shizune's wrist catch my eye. I could see that it's getting kind of late, but the festivities are still going strong. Shizune is holding the stuffed cat I wanted by the paw. She notices me looking at it. Offhandedly, she offers it to me. I smile, wanting to ask her what I would do with it, but she wouldn't be able to understand me. I shake my head and try my best to tell her to keep it, hoping she'll understand. I'm dying, my voice. I look out towards the school. I could see before me so many people, all of which are happy and cheerful. Watching them makes me feel content. This really is something. Today is worth it. But I still can't shake the feelings of guilt and melancholy from earlier. They keep hanging on to me, and I can't let them go. Shizune signs something to me, and I can't understand her. No matter what I say, she won't be able to hear me. I can't understand you, Shizune. Well, whatever. I wonder if we both consider ourselves at fault for this. Anyway, I'm sorry not being able to understand. You know, I'm almost glad. I'm almost glad that you tried to coerce me into coming here. If I attempt to date you, though, I might have to think more of that side of you. It's so weird that he would say out loud, considering Misha's right there. She's like, she's not even like asleep. She just said she was laying on her back. No, actually, today was nice. You'd be cuter if you smiled more. You have a nice smile. Frustrated, she stands up, arms behind her back, looking authoritative and confident against the backdrop of stars. Suddenly, Shizune throws up both of her arms towards the open sky, seeming to hold it between her hands, as if she's telling me not to look at everything in front of me. Whoa, she's so small. The school bathed with the festival's glow and lit up from the colorful yukata. The roof illuminated by fireflies. The sky so vast that it imposes the feeling of awe onto you. What does she want? I would just hug her, bro. Just give her a hug. It slowly dawns on me with time. This beautiful scene before me is proof that there are things wonderful enough that spoiling them with a bad mood would be unforgivable. I can see the weight of Shizune's personality pressing the point further. Thanks, I guess. I look away, but then Shizune grabs me by the shoulder, her watch brushing against my cheek. With her left hand, she points up at the sky. There's no fireworks sound, they're just adding sound effects. With faint pops, fireworks begin to go off in the sky, each one spreading a shower of bright colors that slowly fade into the dark. I can't even recall the last time I saw fireworks at all, much less a display this large, not to mention. It seems that they're being launched from the school. It's almost impossible to leave. The lights in the sky mingle with the second salvo from the town below. They seem to be timed to complement each other with the two parts of the duet. They continue for maybe 15 more minutes and then stop. Shizune realizes her hand is still on my shoulder and withdraws it carefully, looking a little uncomfortable. It's cute. Regaining her composure, she grins, with her hands on her hips and her chest thrust out in front of her. In these moments, she seems to be more like a regular teenage girl, energetic, happy, and carefree. I eat thoughtfully with Shizune, two of us looking out at the gradually thinning crowds below in silence. She sits leaning forward slightly, her chin resting softly on her hands and contented look on her face with just a hint of wistfulness, all the while still gently holding on to the stuffed cat's paw. I start feeling tired and I tell her that. I tell her that I'll see her and Misha tomorrow without even realizing she can't hear me, and start walking back to the dorms. I feel warm and alive, even in this chilly night air. The image of Shizune standing forcefully before the stars themselves, denying my self-pity, does not leave my mind so easily. If only, if it only takes a moment for there to be love, I think I may be falling in love with her. Just a little bit.